I've flown a long way from distant shores, distant times. I am Sacajawea, bird woman. I am an eagle with a broken wing. A ferryman reports that I died of a putrid sickness at the age of 22. My people, the Shoshone, knew me to a ripe old age of 96, dying on April 9th, 1884. I lived through the smallpox epidemic, much like your epidemic now, where most of my tribe died. I am asking you to judge for yourself. After you hear me out, ask yourself, do you believe my Shoshone version of events? Or some ferryman's journal? Which do you believe?
As the sun rises in August 1806, among the 40 scruffy men returning after our 2-year expedition are Captains Lewis and Clark, Clark's black manservant York, Sacajawea, her scurrilous husband Charbonneau, and their infant child, Pump.
Look! Look! There is a boat!
Look! The Long Knives made it back.
I can see Sacajawea with baby Pom.
Sacajawea.
Charbonneau is alive?
I see Buffalo Man. York.
Great Spirit brought them back alive.
For sure, I thought they were gone to their happy hunting grounds.
They all survived.
Sails down! Aft on the river's edge!
Land ahoy! Land ahoy!
Land ahoy!
York, pull us in! Tie us up!
Clark, go ahead, bring in.
Leave York alone.
York loves the attention, Janie.
Charging buffalo.
Hair of wild buffalo is good medicine.
Me great buffalo spirit.
We have to pry him off, York.
Seaman, you dog get back in here. Let Sacajawea get off the boat. The maps!
The maps! The journals flew off.
I get them.
They're drenched. Again.
The maps. Again. Captain Lewis, are you going ashore? Collins, no time to waste.
Aye, aye, Captain. We all need a bath, a bed, and a woman. Don't forget our whiskey.
Nathaniel, I need them all. St. Louis, I'm almost home.
Stop jabbering. Reuben, Collins, and Pryor unload Charbonneau and Janie's gear.
Attention, with my equipment. Be careful.
Janie, here. Take baby Pump. How will I live without playing music for both of you?
Ah, never you mind.
How about Captain Red Scalp missing Jeannie?
Pomp and I will miss you all terribly. Great Spirit gave us a great journey.
Charbonneau.
Wind song. Ma petite squaw number 2. I missed you.
Charbonneau, birds smell you. Dead, old, stinking meat.
Merde, those damn eagles try to kill me. Their lights burn my eyes.
Come with Mama, my big little man. Chief Clark, Baby Pomp and I already miss you.
Your husband is busy with his other wives. Now he'll have money. Here is your 2 years' pay for the expedition.
Bonne chance, Captain Lewis. Merci.
I am sorry. We could not give your wife any wages.
Captain, squaws have no need for money.
Here, keep these tools as Janie's payment.
Clark, hand me the hammers and chisels. This snake doesn't know what to do with such tools.
Give me my tools, Clark. Her name is Sacajawea, not Janie.
Charbonneau, if you wish to come to St. Louis and live with white people, I will give you a piece of land.
I like it here with my plenty wives. They wash my feet, cook my meals, plenty of babies.
I will give you horses, cows, hogs.
Here, I come and go as I wish.
If you wish to return here later, I will give you a place.
I am king here now.
Janie, your baby boy is my lucky charm. He is the beating of my heart. Remember, my 2 promises still stand. Visit me in St. Louis, and 2, a book education for my dancing boy, Pomp.
Here are your journals. Do not forget us.
If you make the big decision, send word.
I must wean myself away from Pomp.
You've been a brave soldier, Sacajawea.
I am now a stranger in a foreign land. 20 long moons ago, I left this village.
It is winter 1804. In her Mandan village, Bird Woman is preparing buffalo meat. Carcasses are hanging as she tends the fire.
Such strong log huts. Smoke does not burn your eyes in those log huts.
Red-haired chief have heavy weapon that attack the logs. They make tall huts.
That redhead one is the chief of many long knives.
Sacajawea has too big a belly to look good. I take him and him to the river alone. 1, 2, 3.
He'll never want you. He is a chief. I want the dark-haired one.
Wait and see. Chief Red Scalp will want me. Look, Sacajawea, the eagles fly so low around you.
This eagle, she refuses to leave.
Watch out! More are diving behind you, swooping, flapping.
They do not want food. They are not touching our buffalo hides.
Their strong wings soaring. But why me? And why my belly?
Cover your head. It's landing on your head.
They want your baby.
Your mother has come to take your papoose.
Even birdseed Sacajawea can't take care of her half-breed papoose.
Shoot! Shoot! Our chiefs are gathering in the hut. Black Buffalo Hair Man is guarding the hut, eating. Let me see what the Buffalo Man is doing. Do not laugh at me.
What you say, big belly girl?
Do not laugh at me, even though you cannot understand what I say.
I am sorry. Look, the eagle left a feather in your hair. Can I get it for you?
Buffalo Man, do not touch my hair. I will get the feather. My hair is for my growing life inside me.
I think I understand. The baby on the way? In that delicate way?
Yes. But thank you. Even though we do not understand a word we say.
See, Sacajawea? That should be your husband. Not that ugly old man, Charbonneau.
Fat, hair-faced old men make pale, ugly babies.
Oh! Papoose, wax my belly! Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ah!
Charbonneau enters Chief's hut. The chiefs all turn to watch him.
You fire water drunk. This one that signs with hands makes no sense. You translate from Mandan into their language. Do you understand?
Parlez-vous français?
Private Drouillard, here. Parlez français.
Charbonneau, translate.
We have been sent by our great chief in the east to get the tribes to make peace and offer peaceful trade with long knives back east.
Our mission is to find and map a great path by water westward, clear to the great everywhere saltwater, the Pacific Ocean.
Our traders will follow this route, the Northwest Passage, bringing trade goods to you and other tribes.
Please help us. Show us the water route.
Bring me buffalo skin. I draw the map. This river runs to the great Shining Mountains. It forks after a great fall. You will have to get the Shoshone Mountain natives to trade you horses. You will see no water rivers in Shiny Mountains.
No warrior has been brave enough to cross this entire land before. A long journey of at least 20 moons. Cold, dangerous, endless mountains are not for man to cross. They are filled with gigantic man-eating beasts.
No water route?
Life is a beautiful garden here. You are very rich here. We have food and women. Rich beyond your dreams. There is nothing there but angry spirits. Smoke pipe. A young mountain girl from the Shoshone tribe lives among us. One Sacajawea was won in a gamble and now belongs to Charbonneau here, our French trapper. She is large with his child inside her belly, but strong and clever.
No. Do not tell captains about my winnings.
Translate and be quiet. She, Sacajawea, knows the Shoshone language and the details of the tribe.
Sacajawea? Where? Sacajawea.
Means bird woman in Shoshone. She remembers the hard route from her child life.
Do I have this right? Is he telling us to take a girl and a newborn aboard? We have supplies for only 6 months.
For 20 moons. A year and a half.
She can't be bribed. She'll not drink your firewater. She'll be loyal. She not demand pay. She speaks their tongue.
I do not believe what I hear. A woman and child on this military expedition?
In her hut, Charbonneau grabs Bird Woman by her hair. He drags her along.
Ah! You are hurting me and Papoose. What did I do?
Shut up and be quiet. The Long Knife Chiefs will winter here. When they go west, they will need a guide to find the Snake Indians.
Please! I will come without scalping me. Let go! I walk way behind you to the cabin, Charbonneau. My big belly makes it hard to catch you.
Hurry. Your captains need the water route.
They cannot take their boats to the head of the river. They will not be able to get them over the big falls.
That is not for you to say. I shall be their guide and interpreter. They trust me.
But you do not know the way through the shiny mountains. A long way on the shadow side of the mountains.
Imbecile, you will draw me the way. I will be rich soon. I will do the trades for them. They'll need many horses. And I will lead them to your people.
What about the papoose?
You stay here with my boy, Jean-Baptiste.
One moon later, Bird Woman is now living in the fort, inside a cabin.
Charbonneau, is this a coyote trickster? My Shoshone chief told of the gray-eyed people coming nearer and nearer. They are building a road. They are coming nearer every day. There will be a time when you will mix with these people. You will learn their medicine ways. But will they break up your homes? Will you learn to murder and steal?
Sacajawea, I don't want to hear grandpa tales from your life before me.
Before I was stolen by you, as a young girl of 12, I used to skip in mountain fields. I played with other girls, not old men.
I don't want you on the boat.
Too bad. Captains decide, not you.
4 long winters ago, we see a war party from another tribe.
They attack in full war paint. I start to run to my teepee. My father passes me on horseback, out to stop the enemy attack.
I don't want to hear your stupid stories.
This is why I must go on the boat. To find my father, find my mother. I scream, "Father, Father!"
He does not hear her. She runs aimlessly, scurrying into the brush.
I run through the camp, searching my lodge and then other teepees, desperate, but unable to find my mother.
Be quiet.
Mama! Mama!
No one responds to her pleading.
I hear the boom of guns and the gunshots. I run faster through the brush. Mama! Mama!
Imbecile, to run from Minataris.
Tribesmen pass on horseback. I cry out to them. I stumble into the river, swept along by the current.
Shut up!
Under the full moon, Sacajawea crosses the river, running in the shadow of the trees.
4 riders approach me in the moonlight. Believing them to be my tribe, I stop.
Foolish little girl.
Seeing too late they are the enemy warriors, I run into the river hiding, but I trip and fall again onto water-worn boulders.
You are weak in the mind.
A terrifying splash in the water.
Suddenly a warrior seizes my arm and yanks me upon his horse. Ah!
You're a stupid little girl, then and now.
I bite and scratch his face, but he just laughs and grabs me tighter. They all laugh and talk in their enemy tongue. I see my playmates lying dead along the trail. My camp looted and then set on fire.
The warrior captures a running horse.
Pacifying it, he tosses me onto the horse. Holding its halter, he rides toward his Minotauri tribesmen.
Futile to brawl avec our Minotauri warrior.
We've got their girl!
Mama! Mama! No! No! Help! Help!
Sacajawea screams and cries at the sight of her scalped tribesmen.
My screams do not help as I am led away by this marauding band of Minotauris. My only living playmate, Otter Girl, also a captive, is led away mercilessly.
They break you girls like they break the horses.
That night, Bird Woman tries to cuddle up to Charbonneau as they lay sleeping together. He whips her off him with a sharp, stinging movement of his hands and arm. He goes back to sleep.
Charbonneau, you are so mean. You always make me cry. Wake up. A hawk is inside our hut. I can stare back at you, hawk. Why do you come here? Who are you?
Do not fear. You are alone now, but not for long. A great love awaits.
You can speak. Are you mother?
You cannot tell anyone, otherwise you will lose the power.
Power? What power?
You will know soon.
What will I know?
You will be very wise. You will see into the future.
This is a dream. Hawks do not speak.
If you believe me, you will see great distances for many miles and for many years.
You are a bird. How can you speak? How can you know what will happen?
Not all is as it seems. Not all is how it will always be. You must have faith.
Do not fly away. My mother, my only friend.
Soon you will have many friends. Learn from the birds, badgers, the bees and the beavers. Do not be afraid.
At the camp, Bird Woman finds berries and vegetables and boils them, preparing them for the men. Meanwhile, Bird Woman feeds Pump at her breast.
Nuts never tasted so good.
Well, berries are better.
Never thought roots could taste good.
Ooh, relief. Another dry buffalo and I'll swim home.
Sacajawea, your strange ways, not so bad.
Bird Woman puts on a happy face to the core. Secretly, she holds her groin, but fears showing the expeditioners she is not feeling well. She sits down to rest. Charbonneau has been regulated to the bottle washer, and he is angry. He watches from the bottle cleaning area.
Frenchie, you stay there and cook.
Je suis Chef Charbonneau.
You are married, man.
War parties are watching from behind the bushes.
I don't see anything. Pump is the best, oops. he likes my teasing him.
Oh, you are good with Pomp. You can learn Shoshone, too. In Shoshone, we say, Oha, baby. Oha.
Eat 2 herbs. Hug baby is potama pompopi is?
York, you will learn Shoshone. Don't worry. but I do hope you and Chief Lewis will be more careful in setting up camp. Fire is sure to attract a wandering war party, or a man-killing Ura, Bigfoot bear. Please, I beg you, I get on my knees, my dangap. Tell the chiefs.
You tell Chief Lewis directly.
Chief Lewis, I beg you, stop before dark and build little cooking fires. Put out fires, and we move on after dinner.
We have good guns and know how to use them.
Fire brings evil spirits out in the warriors.
Big fires give us light, keep us warm, and are a comfort to us. We must have them.
We like them.
What?
It is just the wind, nothing more. We fire dance.
Sacajawea, you do not command, you obey. Charbonneau, get out of my ear, or I'll break your numbskull.
He is offering to sell his own wife to us.
Kick him!
By God, you, Judas, do you think one of us would do what you ask? Someone should strike you dead. I got the French mule to the ground.
Bird woman goes off in the direction of the brush. Her temples are burning with fever. Bird woman dares not let York or Lewis see her as sickly.
Eagle, you are back. Sit beside me. Watch over me.
Open your hand. Take this sprout. Eat it.
Shh. Shh. Quiet. Shh. Eagle, quiet.
Bleeding nose, Frenchie. Crawl on your knees. Beg Clark.
You'd better listen. If Monsieur Lewis were here, he'd have given you 100 lashes. If you are unkind or strike your wife again, I will treat you like a traitor in the army and shoot you dead. Get up.
Crawl past us, you dog.
On the boat in the river, excitedly, Clark enters his encounter in his journal.
Captain, you concentrate on this writing, measuring, drawing. Why? What do you do with it all?
Many good questions.
I have a more important question. You come from a tribe with red hair? Great Spirit brings this blue bird to me. I can even get her to land on my finger.
Hold still. I will draw the bluest bird I have ever seen.
I name you Chief Red Scalp.
I name you American name, Janie.
Uh-oh. The bird flies away.
Damn you too. I didn't finish my drawing.
A squall. Batten down the hatches.
Our medicine. The sextant. The compass.
The journals. The scopes.
Je ne peux pas contrôler le gouvernail. Des rudders. Des rudders.
The scopes.
Je ne sais pas nager. Bon Dieu. Bon Dieu. Aidez-moi.
Grab that rudder.
Or I'll shoot your French head off. The compass. The sextant.
I go in.
No, not with Pomp too.
No problem. Pomp is tightly strapped to my back. I can jump into the river.
Where are they? Lightning in the water? What are these lights? The Northern Lights?
Bird Woman lights up the dark waters and see the instruments and journals sinking under the whirling currents. Bird Woman quickly grabs them one by one as they are all swept down the rapids.
My journal!
Red Scalp, we find good medicine. I go again.
Bird Woman dives deeper into the dark water.
Brazen-faced. Are you sure you're not a hawk?
Hawk, no. Eagle, maybe.
You saved sextant, compasses, and diaries.
Chief Red Scalp is happy, yes?
Yes.
Then I am happy. You make medicine with big sky-starring machines and measure water in journal.
I will teach you to write and use instruments.
Huh? Oh. Shiny sextant. Powerful medicine? I will always protect your powerful medicine and their safety, second only to my pomp. But soon the water will end and the giant shiny mountains will begin. No boat will reach us if we stop again. We must move quickly now.
That smack is for jumping in the water with Baptiste and not saving me first.
Next time, Frenchie, you slap her, you are my onion soup.
Let's soup him now.
Je ne sais pas nager. Je ne sais pas nager.
Charbonneau waits until Bird Woman settles herself in to suckle Pump for the night. Bird Woman washes him in water, dries him and oils him with bear grease. When Bird Woman cuddles the fat creases, Pump giggles.
You are getting too bold. You think white captains have regard for you? Let me tell you, they have slaves in their own country. York, the black man you like, is a slave to your captain. They buy and sell them like blankets. Just the way I bought you, I can sell you again.
I do not see you. I do not hear you.
You are so fond of Redhead. I take you to them. You sleep on their blankets.
I spit you out of my mouth.
He takes a stick and starts to beat her.
I can't walk. I lay on my blanket.
Bird Woman is bleeding from the bottom of her skirt. Louis is worried.
She is dying. If she dies, how are we going to feed a baby? Don't worry. I'll pour this god of dreams down your throat. Laudanum will stop the pain for sure.
Laudanum? Are you sure, Mary? The morphine will make her delirious.
It will stop her suffering.
I swallow all that is in the bottle. I still taste it on my lips. The evil spirit's flower. She makes you her slave.
Too much? Janie, is the evil spirit making you see demons?
Janie, open your eyes.
He pushes a big stick up me. He is the dropping of a coyote. He doesn't have the courage of a rabbit. He thinks I have your child.
Charbonneau, you are married. You are a coward and an evil man. Less than a man. Stupid as a toad. Feeble as a maggot. If it wasn't for Janie and Pomp, I'd leave you here to die a slow and solitary death.
She lies.
Red Scalp, grab that fish. Slap the foul-mouthed Charbonneau.
She disgusts me. She needs too much attention. She is nothing but a whore.
She is running into the forest, towards the bonfire, with Pomp.
If your femme dies now, it's your fault. We will leave you here for the wolves and grizzlies.
In the moonlight, at our new campsite, as the expeditioners sleep, I sneak to a private spot away from the camp. Pomp, do not be scared. I place you on a soft buffalo robe. I make a safe circle around you. In the center of a circle, I place sprinkling sand on the ground. With my blue belt and blue headband, I am pretty for my pomp. I dance around the circle, playing my flute just for you. Great Spirit, help me find great medicine. I pray to our ancestral spirits, Pomp. Do not be afraid. My dress tears off my body. See my body begin disappearing. See my wings emerge. My wings are extremely long to go around you, Pomp. I keep stretching them. My tail begins growing. My tail fan sweeping the floor. Bring my family to me. For you, my Pompey. My legs grow into bird's legs. Pomp, my baby, do not be afraid. I am like you, a baby bird. I hop around you, stiff. See my mouth and nose grow between my eyes until I have a strong beak. I lack air now, but I will always protect you, my baby. I have sharp eagle vision for you. Protect my new friends. Protect my baby. Pompey, baby, I am a great golden eagle with a whopping wing spread. My tail patterns proudly for you. Now I can fly over the fire. Even the deer by the river's edge watch over us. Teach me to know my heart. Pomp, do not fear, for you too have a bright green shining light. My hair is now a white silky mane. You too can majestically swoop. You will get stronger. Bring a vision of my family alive in the shiny mountains. Pomp, see the fire goes out, but there are no ashes left.
We arrive at the Shoshone Chief's teepee.
Remove shoes.
The chiefs say for you to sit on the white robe and ties 6 white shells in your hair.
He's fierce, lean, and hard-jawed, Jane.
I will see his face soon.
Why does he wear skunk tails on his moccasins?
The split hoofs show how important a warrior he is.
Sit.
Chief Red Scout, Shoshone warriors prepare antelope skins for you to sit on around the fire.
Bill, he wears otter fur and ermine, gleaming pearl shells. These people have traveled far.
Smoke. Al-Hida, we welcome you.
Smoking the pipe is a sign of coming in peace.
A necklace of bear claws. They're fighters for sure.
He is a great chief.
Janie, that chief wears hide robes with tippets of finest fur. Where are all these animals? A wealth hangs on them, yet their faces have a hungry, fierce look. Something is wrong with your people.
Bill, we must not forget this. Aye, right. An elaborate pipe-smoking ceremony begins, using the chief's pipe of beautiful, transparent green stone, signifying peace. Clark, you speak.
Finally. Janie, come in to interpret for us.
I must enter the white center circle and sit down, averting my eyes. Oh my! I cannot believe this chief is... My brother, Chief Kameawat! I cannot believe this. My brother, Kameawat, is not only alive, but is also chief. Great Medicine Day! And throw my blanket over both our heads.
Take courage. There must not be tears on my face before these long-knifed chiefs.
Where is mother? Where is father?
I will tell you later.
After all these sleeps, I am here with you. I thought I'd never see you again. Why is your head without hair?
Return to your spot. Interpret through your tears. I dry away your tears.
The chief is my brother. He is your friend.
Mary, she's brought us great serendipity.
Bill, I am thrilled for her. But have you noticed how many horses they have for each tribesman?
Understand to me the words of these white chiefs.
I will try again with no tears flowing.
Take courage, little sister, and interpret for us.
The expedition needs Shoshones for guides and horses to move them and their equipment to the head of the river and to the other side of the mountain.
They go to the river of no returning?
They go to the great stinking water into which all rivers flow, far to the west.
We will talk treasure trading tomorrow. We dance now in honor of pale-face worthy traders. Go out now.
The next day at dawn, I am awakened by the village women and children. They gather to see me and my baby.
Pomp is Papooses' name. Where is mother?
Your clan is not here.
Where are they?
Ask Chief Kameawat.
We are not allowed to tell you.
What do you mean, not allowed?
Chief Kamaway told us not to tell you.
Tell me what? You are hungry, cold. I see no buffalo. Not even buffalo remains.
There are no buffalo. Little roots.
Where are the buffalo?
Do not stay here.
How can I help? The 1,000 buffalo herds I saw on the plains are so near, yet so far away.
Blackfeet has forced us to live high in the mountains.
How old is your baby?
7 moons.
You have a good, strong baby.
Your papoose is fat and healthy. My papoose is dying. Hold your baby close.
Do not die on the starving mountain. Leave.
Go on with the expedition? I have finally returned home. Charbonneau cannot hurt me here. Do I leave my brother, my tribe that I so prayed to return to?
Your baby will starve here.
That evening, my brother pulls me into TV.
Why grab me, brother?
I cut my hair because I mourn.
Where is mother?
She is dead. They are all dead. Our whole family. Killed in the same Manatari massacre. See my pox scars. More die with rotting face. Pale faces like ashes. Brings dying with face rotting. Even wolves shrink with horror.
Pox and Minotaurs again. Mother and father. My knees are on the earth. My hands so empty. My head so bowed.
How many Manataris are there? How many guns do they have? Where did they get them?
I cannot answer. I do not know.
How many guns do the white men carry?
Why do you grab my face?
Are you Manatari? Have you become paleface? Or are you still my blood?
In my heart, always Shoshone. We are one blanket.
We raid with several tribes. Kill the white men and steal their guns. Then we will go to the land below and live there all the time. Kill our enemies and have buffalo. No longer starve.
If you kill them, Pomp and I will die too. You will soon use up all the food for the guns. Can you make more black sand and heavy round balls?
No.
The Minotauri will return with all the tribes, and all our tribe will die.
Red Scalp will make more black gun food.
Chiefs Red Scalp and Long Knives do not make the black sand.
They lie.
It is a great secret known only to medicine men who live far in the east.
It does not matter.
Chiefs Red Scalp and Long Knife.
I name Sad One, Chief Lone Wolf.
Chiefs Red Scalp and Lone Wolf say they will send traders with guns and gun food after they make this trail. Then you will have good food, guns, and gun food. Brother, be wise. Call off the raid. Please.
No. I stay on my path. You sit alone here. Hold your head. You must decide where you belong.
The next evening, the council is meeting with Captain Red Scalp and Camawade and me.
My war name is Tuet Tekanal.
What does it mean?
Black gun, like your long guns.
Your sister is a brave Shoshone. She dives into dark waters, she crosses unknown lands, she is courageous to translate through her shy skirts.
Sacajawea, pass the pipe. Do not be emotional, my little sister.
I hope our words will not be forgotten as long as the earth remains.
Red Scalp, I call you the one who never walks. There is no greater gift that a Shoshone can give than a name.
I am honored. Chief, you have many horses.
We have many enemies around our mountain.
We are desperate for a guide across the cold mountains.
The friends of my sister are my brothers. Our wise guide, Toby, will cross the mountain with his sons to help you over the mean mountains.
We have no horses.
I will trade my tribe's horses with you, but we will need a promise of guns. We will shake hands.
We promise many guns.
We can then live in the country of the buffalo and eat as our enemies do. Not hide ourselves in these mountains and live on the roots and berries as the bear do.
Red Scalp, with this choice, will I have pledged my fate to the core of discovery?
Think long and hard where your lot is before you decide. I must go, prepare to leave.
Little eagle, is that you, Mother? Stay by my side. What will I do? Am I glad I was captured years ago? I have warm lodges, good food and clothing, safety from enemies, and a son now. Am I Shoshone, Mandan, or what now?
I am not becoming this Janie, but what is happening to me? My heart beats. I sit in the lap of my mother, the earth, listening to your warping call. But do Pomp and I belong in their boat?